We're recording. Hello everybody. I always have to do that. I have to look in the mirror to see if if I have actually pressed the button. Anyway, how is everybody in YouTube world? I hope it's a lovely day wherever you are, be it in the UK or abroad, because there are people that watch this rubbish abroad. You want to get the old statistics. So if you're from anywhere other than the UK, hello, and I hope the riding's good where you are. I'm out on the trusty rusty thing of beauty, the RS, and it is a dual. Where are we going? We are left and left again. It is a dual oh, bit of a dip there, dual purpose video today, because I'm going to be doing a kit review of the new kit that I'm wearing. What have we got here? Let's roll this off. I can see he's one side. Is there only one delivery driver? Yeah, just in case. Doesn't cost me anything just to roll right off there, does it? Yeah, dual purpose video, new kit, Merlin Mahala. There will be another video on that. In fact, I've just done it, so you're watching these arse about face because I'm going to do this one first, because this one is the most important video, because this one deals with 250RS upgrades. Oh, and there have been some upgrades in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, there's been some upgrades. So I'm out on the trusty rusty, doing a few miles with the old TomTom Go Ride to give me a little twisty route, and it is giving me a very twisty route. I've got it set to super thrilling, and there's been a lot of little lanes like this so far. Potholes, a lot of little lanes like this so far. It does make a difference if you go thrilling or super thrilling. But I love little stuff like this, little naturally lanes on the RS. Oh, that walker there had a little look of 250RS. Well, I reckon he did anyway. So we are turning left here. Why is that saying there's roadworks? So what I'll do when I get the opportunity is I'll find somewhere to park, and I will show you the 250RS not modifications, new features. Right, why is my sat nav telling me it's at 60 and I've just spotted a sign that says 40? Sat nav's wrong. There's a repeater back there, so I'll roll it off. So internationals, power on, watch those revs climb. Oh. Better roll it off at 60 because we're on the national limit. Thing of beauty, eh? But yeah, the modifications, you may have seen a previous video where I spoke about a top end rebuild on the motor. I had a bit of a weep on the head gasket in the cam chain area. So bought a new gasket set. Where are you going? Are you really going to reverse out on the road? You are, for fuck's sake. Making it reversed into there. So yeah, a bit of a weep. So gasket set, top end gasket set, so it was a case of pulling it off, and obviously if you disturb it, the head, although the cylinder's bolted to this, I'm still not going to leave the base gasket in situ, so the cylinder came off. While it was off, I gave the bore a light hone and rebuilt it. The fuck? I don't know if you saw that, but that car was completely on the wrong side of the road, which is why my positioning there helped, just dropping it off to the near side for that offside bend. He was completely on the wrong side of the fucking road. I might see if I can freeze frame that and name and shame him. Yeah, see, you never know what's around the corner, people, which is why I always wear, I said about the other video, didn't I, all the gear all the time, which is why I didn't tend to do that. But yeah, right, do you know what, this, bang the brakes on, whoa, spin it round. I'm going to park up here on the this little entry. Little bridge, look at that, into a farmer's field. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move it over a little bit, because knowing me, I'm going to be chatting and walking. I'm going to fall straight off the side of that. So, thing of beauty. Right, as you know, top end's had a rebuild. All the valves have been reground. Hole on the bore. I've run it in. It's running beautifully. Tyres. I've ditched the trials tyres, and I've gone for a matching pair of proper tyres, Metzlers, not the old Chinese rubbish. Pair of Metzlers, ME22s I think they are, and the handling is back, it's transformed. Fork seals, did the fork seals, preloaded the springs with some 10p pieces like in the old days, and put some 15 weight oil in, 160cc of 15 weight oil. I'm going to sound really dull now, aren't I? Rear shocks. Ta-da! They look nicer than they are. They are cheapy ones. I got them off of eBay. They're not expensive, but this isn't a sports bike, so they work absolutely fine. They work better than the standard ones. The standard Honda shocks, let's face it, they were 44-year-old. I don't know what make they are. They're probably showers. FVQs fade very quickly, as they used to be called. So, new rear shocks, and also new rear tyre, matching the front tyre. A Metzler ME22. Can you see that? And they grip really well, because the rear had a Kenda Enduro tyre on the back of it. So, that's the chassis. Now look at this screen, eh? If you remember from my previous videos, I had a little fly screen on there, and it worked well enough, but obviously on a Wales trip I thought I want something a little bit bigger to keep the wind off. And on Facebook Marketplace, or was it eBay, there was a shock, and I think it was off of a Honda shock screen. I think it was off a Honda Pan-European. It was this massive great thing, but it had one of those adjustable screens, the curved adjustable screens on the top. It had one of those, and it wasn't a copy, it was a proper one with the quarter turn adjusters, and they're about 75 quid. But it was stuck to the top of the screen, and there was a crack at the top of this screen, and it was £7.50, and it was about 20 miles from me. So I paid £7.50, I jumped in the car and I went and picked it up. So not only did I get a whole screen, which I then chopped with a trusty angle grinder to fit, I even put the Honda sticker back on, and it's got a GoPro mount already stuck to it, which is properly stuck, so that's handy. So yeah, bit of tape, cutting blade on the angle grinder, cut it off, rubbed it down with a bit of wet and dry. So the screen is a freebie on the old brackets. If you can see that, that's on the old brackets that used to hold the little fly screen on. And I've still got the proper fancy 75 quid adjustable one, which I've put on the Hyperstrada screen to see what that's like. Now I have put some foam padding in there only because these clocks are lovely, they're minty, and that is obviously genuine mileage, 9,700 miles, so I didn't want it blowing back in the wind and causing any damage, and it doesn't. It is pretty solid, to be fair, it's really good, but that's there just in case. So that is the RS update. Oh, look at that. Step. Oh, sorry. Do you know what I was saying about stepping off, wasn't I? Bloody hell. Yeah, thing of beauty. So it's all ready for Wales now. Handle's lovely. Performance wise, the old Trials tyres, they are quite heavy, and I did have a heavy duty tube in the back tyre, and when I took it off I didn't realise how much it weighed. I could start the bike and turn it around, couldn't I? I didn't realise how much the tyre weighed, but I weighed the tyre and the tube, Enduro tyre with the heavy duty tube, weighed 7 kilos, just the tyre on the tube. Can you believe that? 7 kilos. The Metzler ME22 with a normal road tubing, 3 kilos. So I lost 4 kilos of rotational mass immediately. And when you've only got 26 horsepower to play with, it makes a difference. It really does. The bike is far more responsive. It's much more zingy, even with this screen. It will pick up speed a lot better. It will hold speed, you know, even, I mean, it's a really windy day today. I don't know if you can see these trees blowing about. You know, it bangs itself straight up to 60 miles an hour, which I've got to be honest with you, it didn't used to. Now, a lot of that is down to the motor. The motor valve grind made a big difference, and the hone, I think it picked up a little bit of compression. But it will sit at 60 quite happily, even into a headwind now, which it wouldn't have done before. And it will, I did give it a bit of a spank on a private road yesterday. Yeah, private airfield that I've got near me, and tucked down a little bit, you know, a little bit tucked down. It went up to a sat-nav indicated 77 miles an hour. Now, when these were brand new, the speed was listed at 84. I had a quick look last night. So brand new, 84 miles an hour. That was magazine road tests, and we all know how they used to road test the bikes. That would have had the absolute knackers revved out of it with the rider flat on the tank. It wouldn't have had a big screen, and it wouldn't have had a top box. So I was pretty chuffed with that, I've got to say. The other thing I did was I filled it up with fuel last night. I always use super when I did in this. I filled it up with fuel at the petrol station because I thought I must be really low, because I've been out and done loads of miles. I don't know how many miles I've done with it. Easily 100 plus miles. 120, 130 miles. I thought I've got to be nearly out of fuel. And I squeezed 6 litres into it. This thing is so economical. But yeah, that was a quick update. This is the Royal Military Canal Road. Oops, avoid those. It is back to being a sweet handling, responsive little 250. It's never going to set the world light with performance, but they never did when they were new. But I'm chuffed to bits with it now. It really is set up perfectly. So it has got fresh oil in. I might put some new oil in depending on how many miles I do before we go to Wales, but I'm probably only going to get a couple of 100 miles on this lot of oil. And Wales is probably going to be, I don't know, 600, 700, 800 miles. So it'll still be below 1,000 miles on that oil. I do like to change it at 1,000. I haven't actually changed it at 1,000. I think I put 4 lots of oil through this, and I haven't even done 2,000 miles on it. But the motor is so clean, it's worth it. You know, I mean, it takes 1.4, 1.7 litres. It is well worth just changing it, you know, nice and early. So anyway, yes, that's the update. As I say, there will be another video, which will be the one after this, on the Mahala. I don't know what Mahala is. I wonder what, maybe it's a place in Africa. Sounds like it, doesn't it? So it could be, because it's sort of a rally raid jacket. A lot of rally raids in Africa. Yeah, maybe. I'm waffling now. I'm waffling. Right, YouTubes. If you're riding, stay safe. If you're not riding, watch crap videos like this on YouTube. And I will see you on the next episode of RS'ing About. And thank you very much if you're one of the subscribers, 220 odd subscribers that watch this tribe. It is appreciated, and the odd comment is appreciated as well. It's nice when people sort of interact and stuff. So if you'd like to see different videos, just give me a shout. So, YouTubes, catch you soon, take care. I haven't pressed that, have I? So you get to hear all this stuff because I don't edit my videos. I just load them straight on. So let's give that another go. See you later.